Okay, I decided before we finish out this shower here, I want to put an outlet on the other side of that wall. And while this is open, I'm going to tap into this box right here and feed it. And it will go somewhere right around there. I've already turned off the power, so I've got a work light over here. The bathroom's on its own circuit. Let's find our tape measure. And the outlets up here are really high, and this is because of the knee wall box beam back there, so I've placed all the outlets very high. I'm gonna find the center of that. It's about 26.5. So I just want the outlet to go somewhere within this first stud bay so that it can easily connect to the power in the box. And I'm using an old work box, so I can hit anywhere right in the middle of that stud bay. I don't need a stud to actually attach it to, because we just cut a hole the size of this box, and when we screw these screws in right here, it flips up these tabs and pulls it tight to the drywall. So well, that worked out nicely the first time. Usually I have to fuss a little with these, but I'm going to bust one of these through. You can see up in there, and pull the wire through one of those holes as soon as I tap into here. So I need to take the cover off of this. And remember, I already turned the power off to these light switches. I'll show you how this works. This is a simple, I don't know what they call them, proximity tester or something. You don't actually have to touch the copper wires, it senses electricity. So the bathroom here, the light switches are live, and it's not sensitive enough to pick it up from the outside all the time, but we'll show you. Say this over here, or a cord. Test it one more time. Now, it's always good when you're doing your own wiring to write down what everything is in case you have to come back to it and you need to know. So you can see this one here says power in, PWR in. I always do my power ins and my power outs, and which ones are the lights, and so on and so forth. So I'll need to add a a 4-wire connector there. And then I'll probably need to add, there's the black one, there's the black one. I'll need to add a 4-wire connector there. And then a 4-wire connector to the ground. And just tap in a new piece of Romex, let's see, 14.2, and run it to the outlet. These push-in connectors, they're clear on the end so you can make sure you've seated your wires all the way to the ends. They don't recommend you pull out old wires and put in new wires without clipping the ends, because these things leave little scratch marks on the copper. But I've talked to some master electricians and stuff, and they say it's such a minimal difference that it really doesn't matter. They do it all the time. So alright, let's see if I can find some... Oh, I forgot the lights are off in here. See if I can find some 14.2 in here. Look at that, 14.2 sticking out of here. This was my temporary light switch for when I was renovating up here. Alright, now we can just look at that, the distance between there, and know that we don't need more than, let's give it 2 feet plus 6 inches and 6 inches. 1, 2, 3, look at it's about there. And the strippers, there's a little blade inside there. Stick this over the end. You're about 6 inches or so up. Give it a squeeze. And what? Slide a little bend to it, and feed it up through the bottom of this. Let's see, where's a good one? Let's do this back corner. Go ahead and tighten this up. There is a side with white screws and a side with gold screws. The gold goes to the black, your hot wire, and the white goes to the white, or silver, white, whatever, goes to the neutral. And the green, of course, is ground. Turn this so that when you're screwing the screw on, it just makes the wire tighter. Get it on there. Tighten this other one down, just so it doesn't stick out and touch any other wires. Right in there. Ground on there. Kind of make this fold like an accordion in there. Neat. Screw it on. Screw the bottom. This side. And that screw's not long enough. I have to get another screw. Some of these, I think I got some of these white screws somewhere. There they are. Lights are back on. I'll just use this light to see if this works. All right. And that's how you do it.